Hey, solar enthusiasts! What if I told you that equipment-driven underperformance has increased by 214% since 2019, translating to potentially $10 billion of unrealized revenue for the industry in 2024? What if I told you that most solar owners are monitoring the wrong metrics and missing out on thousands of dollars in lost performance? Today, we're diving into the 5 critical metrics that separate amateur solar owners from the pros who squeeze every ounce of performance from their systems. Let's start with the most important metric in professional solar monitoring, performance ratio or PR. Think of this as your solar system's report card that accounts for everything that can go wrong in the real world. Performance ratio measures the quality of a PV plant and its ability to convert available sunlight into usable electricity. And here's why this metric is so powerful. It's completely independent of your location, weather, or panel orientation. You could have a system in cloudy Seattle and another in sunny Arizona, and performance ratio lets you compare their efficiency directly. Typically, an annual PR value of 75 to 85% is considered good, though the best systems can achieve even higher. And when you see a performance ratio of 80%, that means your system is capturing 80% of the theoretical maximum energy it could produce under perfect conditions. The missing 20% accounts for real-world losses like inverter inefficiency, wiring resistance, temperature effects, and shading. Here's the thing most people don't realize. A performance ratio between 75% and 80% is considered good for most installations. But if you're seeing numbers below 75%, that's a red flag that something needs attention. Professional operators get nervous when PR drops below these benchmarks because it usually indicates developing problems. The real power of performance ratio monitoring comes from tracking trends over time. A gradually declining PR might indicate normal aging, but sudden drops signal specific problems. I've seen systems where a single failed bypass diode dropped the entire array's PR by 15%, costing the owner hundreds of dollars monthly until it was detected and fixed. The second critical metric is specific yield, measured in kilowatt hours per kilowatt peak annually or kWh per kWpp. This tells you how much energy your system produces per unit of installed capacity. While typical values can range from 1000 kWh per kWp to over 2000 kWh per kWp, the actual value is driven by many factors, including location. For context, a rough KK value you can use for most of the UK is 950 kWh per kWp per year. This means a well-performing 4 kWp system in the UK should generate approximately 3,800 kWh annually. But here's where it gets interesting. These numbers vary dramatically by location and system design. In Germany, a photovoltaic system generates around 1,000 kilowatt-hours of electricity per kilowatt peak per year, while systems in sunnier climates can achieve between 1,500 and 2,000 kilowatt-hours per kilowatt peak, or even more. The key is really understanding what's normal for your specific location and installation conditions. Professional monitoring tracks specific yield on daily, monthly, and annual timeframes. Daily specific yield helps identify immediate issues like shading or soiling, while annual trends reveal long-term performance patterns. If your specific yield is consistently below regional benchmarks, well, it's time to investigate potential problems. System efficiency measures how effectively your entire installation converts sunlight into usable electricity. This is different from the panel efficiency ratings you see in marketing materials because it actually accounts for all real-world losses in your complete system. Most home solar panels are between 21 and 22% efficient, but many manufacturers are achieving efficiencies of 23% and even higher these days. The top performers, like Maxion, actually achieve 24% efficiency, while JA Solar reaches 23%. But here's the crucial point. These are panel-only ratings under perfect laboratory conditions. Your actual system efficiency will be lower because it includes losses from inverters, wiring, temperature effects, and other factors. Professional monitoring tracks these efficiency variations across different operating conditions to identify optimization opportunities. Understanding efficiency variations helps identify problems and opportunities. For example, if your system shows high peak efficiency, but poor average efficiency, it might indicate issues with partial shading, soiling, or inverter performance during low light conditions. Capacity utilization factor, or KIUV, measures how much of your system's theoretical maximum capacity you're actually achieving throughout the entire year. Capacity factor equals yield in kilowatt hours per kilowatt peak divided by 8,760 hours. This metric reveals how effectively your system operates during all hours, not just peak sun conditions. Solar systems don't operate at full capacity 24/7, and CUF accounts for this reality. A higher CUF indicates better overall system utilization and typically correlates with superior site selection, system design, and maintenance practices. Professional monitoring uses CUF to benchmark systems against regional and technology-specific standards. The performance ratio for the system varied between 43.13% and 95.90% over the months, with an annual average of 65.15% in one recent study, showing how much variation exists in real-world installations. Inverter efficiency determines how effectively your system converts direct current power from panels into alternating current power for use. Since inverters are typically the first component to fail in solar systems, monitoring their efficiency is crucial for maintaining system performance. Modern high-quality inverters achieve impressive efficiency levels. Recent data shows that most grid-connected solar inverters in India achieve peak efficiencies ranging from 94% to 99%, with 445 out of 450 models operating with an efficiency above 97%. The SolarEdge Home Wave inverter has a peak efficiency rating of 99.20% and a CEC efficiency rating of 99%. Professional monitoring tracks multiple inverter efficiency metrics, including peak efficiency, European efficiency, and standby losses. European efficiency is a more realistic measure because it takes into account performance during partial loads and different temperature ranges. So here's a practical example. If your solar inverter is 95% efficient, you will get 950 watts of usable AC power from the 1,000 watts of power generated by the solar panels. That 5% loss might seem small, but over 25 years, it actually represents thousands of dollars in lost energy production. Professional solar monitoring isn't about just watching individual metrics in isolation. It's about understanding how these 5 metrics interact to tell the complete story of your system's health and performance. When performance ratio drops while specific yield remains stable, you're looking at different problems than when both metrics decline together. The most effective monitoring strategies combine automated data collection with intelligent analysis. Modern monitoring platforms track all 5 metrics simultaneously, using correlation analysis to identify root causes of performance issues before they become expensive problems. Start by establishing baseline performance for each metric under various operating conditions. This baseline enables you to distinguish between normal variations and actual problems. Track trends over time and, well, don't ignore gradual declines. They often indicate developing issues that are much cheaper to fix early. These 5 metrics: performance ratio, specific yield system, efficiency, capacity utilization factor, and inverter efficiency, separate professional solar monitoring from amateur guesswork. With equipment-driven underperformance increasing by 214% since 2019, understanding these numbers isn't just helpful. It's essential for protecting your investment. Master these 5 metrics and you'll monitor like a true professional, maximizing both performance and return on investment for decades to come. Your solar system is working hard to save you money. Make sure you're giving it the professional-grade monitoring it deserves. Remember, the sun provides the energy, but only intelligent monitoring ensures you capture every ray and convert it into maximum value for your investment. Start tracking these metrics today and transform your solar system from good to exceptional. Like, share, and subscribe for more solar insights. ClearSpot. Smart device, smarter decisions.